Hello out there, YouTube community. I have my test video ready here for my 2015 Malibu with the K&N Typhoon cold air intake kit installed. I installed it last Thursday evening before going to work. As you can see, I have bent the heat shield to make it a partial ram air functionality. Now, the reason I did that is the air flowing through this part of the body of the car and the bumper is going to be greater in volume and velocity than the air that's going to flow through between the slit of the hood and the headlight. All right. The reason I did that, with a ram air system, as the car drives in a forward motion, the air flows under the vehicle like so. So the air will be forced into the air filter and into the intake. All right. As you can see, K&N air filters are reusable. You pull them about every 100,000 miles. They got a cleaner you spray on them, and you literally rinse them out with water and spray them up with oil. All right. The intake kit comes from powder-coated 6063 alloy billet aluminum, mandrel bent. All right, and as you can see, K&N used computer-aided drafting to engineer the product. All right, it's got a nice, comfortable fit. It comes with all the hardware. All right. It's about a 2-hour job. All right, you'll have to reverse the direction of your PCV valve because, if I can get on it, there it is. The connector for the PCV valve is on the back side of the intake plenum on the K&N's Typhoon system. All right, it's on the front on your stock plastic plenum. All right, I do have a vacuum leak because, for some reason, K&N sent the wrong air filter when they packed my order. My guess is they've got a computer-aided inventory system, so their picker was following the list on his computer, picking the order to ship it out to me. Since I have a little butthurt AI program created by the U.S. government that keeps talking about how it's going to continue to inconvenience me as long as I continue to prove its predictive algorithms wrong, wouldn't surprise me one bit. All right. The correct filter is on order from K&N. They are going to get the matter taken care of. As far as your mass airflow sensor, it does have to have some of the plastic hold downs pulled up out of the stock intake because it does have to be reversed to the other side of the plenum, all right, as it is on the engine side of the plenum rather than the shock tower. This is about a 2-hour job. It is not for a novice mechanic. If you're not sure of what you're doing, get help from a trusted mechanic. Not some of them hacks like we have all around Northeast Ohio. I'm going to tell you right now, Northeast Ohio is full of quote-unquote mechanics that are fucking know-it-alls, and everything fits everything according to them. All right? Yeah, you got to watch those types. That being said, I did do a test from Thursday night to current with a vacuum leak. It is now Tuesday, May 13th, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Let's take a look at the results. With a vacuum leak, I want to emphasize with a vacuum leak, because without a vacuum leak, my fuel economy would be better. Okay, I'm sitting at 148,888 miles on the odometer. Hood open, thank you. Service airbag, I pulled the fuse because you'll never believe this, all right? The propellant used for automotive airbags is sodium azide, which is extremely toxic to humans, which means when I totaled my 92 Camaro years ago, it explains why I was so tense and disoriented from the fucking sodium azide gas being absorbed by my skin. All right, so I pulled the fuse to the airbags. If you look up sodium azide, it's also used in the COVID-19 test kits. Oh shit, there goes one of those fucking patterns again that I never doubt. Service brake assist, service StabiliTrak. I have an ABS code, so my ABS system is deactivated. And ding, 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 we have 31.7 miles per gallon average fuel economy. I did not reset the tripometer, but I did reset my average vehicle speed to 0, okay, when I started this test Thursday night, as well as resetting the fuel economy calculator to 0. So as you can see, my average vehicle speed is 30.2 miles per hour. It's all city driving. I'm not making this up. Now, I just got a couple questions as I get ready to close this video out. As you can see, I've got about a 4% increase, just a little over 4% increase over my fuel economy with just the spark plugs. All right. Total, I'm at about, let's see, 4.3 miles per gallon better than 27. So rounding, I'm at about 14 to 15% overall improvement over stock running ethanol-free premium fuel. All right. So these modifications are saving me 3 to 4 gallons of gas every week at the pump just to get to and from work. That reusable air filter will save me on maintenance costs for replacing the air filter every 18 to 20,000 miles. That's $50. That's $50 a pop every 18 to 20,000 miles. That's $50 a year almost. I drive more than that, but most people average about 15,000 a year. Okay, so here's my first question. 1, what can you do with your junky ass EV Teslas to increase their fucking range other than drag a fucking solar panel behind your car while driving, or hook a fucking gas generator up in the trunk that's, wired into the battery that'll kick on like a Prius? And 2, how many cars do you know out there can average almost 32 miles to a gallon in all city driving with a vacuum leak? And my city driving, it's about 23 miles, give or take a few tenths, to get to and from work one way. There are 47 traffic signals between my house and my job. So, like I said, how many cars you know can do this with a vacuum leak? Automakers can absolutely make cars get better gas mileage. Like I said, the oil industry, the Rockefellers, and the U.S. government stand to lose billions each year in revenue if automakers make cars get as much gas mileage as they possibly can. And they can't keep you enslaved to the banks by doing so. As always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video after I install the coils.